the health thing? It's over there. I need some health. Ow, I really need some health. Don't like the whispering. Not a fan. It's not doing it for me. Alright.
I didn't set up a board. I need to set up a board.
Yeah. We're so good at this, guys.
We're great at this.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay. This is what we're here for. We're here for the chaos.
Yeah, well,
we
you're
will
a show-off.
We will set up a board. We'll set up a piece of paper here, and I'll get a marker. Sweetie, if you're watching, can you grab us a marker?
We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I love you. And I was speaking that just to be a Discord message that says I wanted divorce.
There's a panel there for my book and a panel there for YouTube and TikTok and all of that. So,
which Dragon's book is a great book, and y'all should absolutely read it.
no, thank you.
It's a fantastic book. I'm still questioning why the second one isn't out yet, but I
Listen,
suppose I still
all
have to
right.
wait.
Yeah. Spiderwebs. All the spiderwebs. Yeah. It also looks kind of like lace. Which I can't find kind of full. I don't even know what words are anymore. Find kind of. Find? Is that. Yes, am I saying this right? Why am I. Am I having a stroke? Find kind of cool. There we go. We got there. Dear Lord.
You know this orc? No, but his face rings a bell. Probably deserve that.
At the GM's discretion, curing certain toxic, unusual, or magic diseases and poisons may have higher, target number or magic point cost.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I just saw someone in the chat say they probably have gout.
Hey, if they have gout, they're my knights. Kneel, bitch. They're revolting.
Get some health. That's a... Is that a... No, that's a barrier. Okay. Ah, Jesus! Don't sneak up on me like that. Piss off.
Copy that, Delta. The pumping station lift is offline, so you need to enter the lines through the factory. Continue down this
Mine. Yeah, I know. Okay, where were we up to? Oh, here. Cool.
Oh, we had done this, I think, because... Ah, shit!
So I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is it didn't have the proper URL. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't work here.
Don't even go here.
Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I would not sell.
Don't scare the crap out of me, please. Thank you.
My name is Dragon Jane. I wrote a book. I should release the second one now.
Hey, you heard him say it first, folks. He can release it right now.
I cannot.
How dare you. I keep saying it, but I love the environment here. I love this atmosphere. The feeling of this world is really, really cool. They nailed it. I don't know how to get in here, though.
Joss doesn't exactly give you a chance to not show your shoulders.
No, it should, but mine doesn't zip up at the back because I'm a busty boy.
Mine does zip up at the back. The problem is it doesn't zip up high enough. Which I feel like, as Rose said, is just girl problems.
I'm not even what I could be, and I'm too busty for this thing. What was this made for?
Don't wipe your eyes. Only make-upless maidens can cry. He's like, wait, what do you mean? That's how I always dress.
This is just me.
I expect you to fill it out at the front.
Just like to inform everybody that, as I mentioned before, this is my game. I have played many hours of this game. I've loved this game for years and years and years and years, and I have played a whole lot of this game. The death counters were Hex's idea.
Yes,
Now-
death counters were my idea.
Okay. I must have forgotten that bit.
You just can't get enough of my hospitality.
Aha! There you are, you sneaky little bastard. Hello, I am over here now. What? That's rude. You know what that is? That's just rude.
It's all the way over there. Nope. Not dealing with y'all. Thanks, bye. I'm going to keep running. The, what do you call it? The books and the comics go a lot more into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like a Looney Tunes moment.
He's been up here alone ever since. Blaming himself.
That's okay. Because fresh horrors await us. Whoop! At the bottom of this cliff. Try that again.
Stay put. She might not recognize you.
You'll recognize him.
Let me protect you. Mama will be there in the morning. Mama will be there in the Me next. Me and Mama next.
Hey! Yeah, that's definitely not a remake of the Addams Family house.
I really need to stop standing next to people when they explode.
Dragon is Bunny's off branch from the Addams Family? Absolutely. Absolutely off branch. Okay. Really gonna sit there and tell me that the Flood family is not part of the Addams Family? Yeah. Spider webs. All the spider webs. Yeah. It also looks kind of like lace. Which I can't find kind of for... find... I don't even know what words are anymore. Find kind of... Find? Is that... Yes, am I saying this right? Why am I... Am I having a stroke? Find kind of cool. There we go. We got there. Dear Lord.
A glucose guardian?
Glucose Guardian. Yeah, Glucose Guardian.
Because it's either a mommy
I
or
like
a
it.
daddy.
Yeah. Those that are a little adverse to the mummy or daddy scene, we got Glucose Guardian too.
Ooh, that's very good. Thank you. A saccharin supplier.
Saccharin supplier.
God, so dramatic.
You got a screamer over there.
Did you just say we've got a screamer over here?
Yes.
God damn it.
My favorite part about that is the delay.
Yeah, I was just going like, wait a minute. So those, so the,
Well, that could have gone better.
oh, do we have friendly fire on? No, we do not.
Thank God.
Thank God.
How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another Heavy Metal Game Master stream. Why is that? Oh, because I messed with it, that's why. How are y'all doing? Very welcome. We're gonna jump into doing some art, in a bit.
Thank you, Tigerino. Your attendance has been marked.
Hey, you Tiger. But yeah, thank you all very much for jumping in. We're gonna, I was thinking we might try to do like a little movie poster, or at least get like the sketch down for a movie poster tonight. Which should be cool. Some of you might have some ideas or opinions on that, so we'll see how we go with it. But yeah, how we all doing? Tiger, good to see you. Laurie, who else is here? Hex is lurking, I assume, while he's working. And Vera's here. And yes, Laurie, thank you very much for the sub. 19 months in a row. Damn. Thank you very much for your ongoing support. It's very kind. Today was my last work day till Boxing Day. Wednesday, Thursday is my usual days off, so just chilling. Hell yeah. Hex gaming with Purge Mist. Of course. Yeah. So we are, but, there's stuff everywhere. But yes, we'll jump into some art soon. I've been pretty busy today. If you're part of the Discord server, part of my Discord server, you may note I don't know exactly how it works at your end, but I've added a bunch of events. So the main event at the moment that I have is my Twitch stream, my stream. But also I've also added a whole bunch of other events, which are conventions that I am booked into for next year. So I've now fully booked in for Book Fair Australia, Clunes, Supernova, and there's another one. What was the last one? Book for Australia, Clunes, Supernova, and Oz Comic Con and Metro Comic Con are both pending. So yeah, gonna be all over the place. You don't want to know how long it took me to find events? Yeah. I can definitely. I think I can post them somewhere in the chat. I just don't, somewhere in like a server or in a channel or something, but I just don't want to double up on them all. But yeah, so I'll be at all of those events. I should be at Oz Comic Con and Metro Comic Con. I'm also, there's a friend of mine who might be getting me a table or half a table at the Melbourne Ren Fair that's happening as well, which would be really, really cool. But it's unsure at the moment, because obviously it means that we'd have to split the table, and I don't know how the organizers are going to go with that. For a good 20 minutes, that was up the top. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's maybe I should start a channel in the reception or bulletin board or something for like events or something like that. But anyway, hope all those go amazing for you. Yeah, again, it's something that really all of them are something that could go either way. As far as I know, yeah, all of them are something that could go either way, in the idea that I've heard from people that like cons like Supernova, especially doing Artist Alley, conventions like Supernova and Comic-Con and all that can be hit and miss. Generally, especially considering what your book is. So obviously a lot of the people that I've spoken to are romance authors, so romance or romantasy authors, and have not had a lot of haven't had a lot of luck at these sort of events. I haven't put any of my like backlights on because I wasn't going to, because I was going to have Asta on a couch, but she doesn't want to sleep on a couch at the moment. She wants to be down here. Hold on a sec. So, who wants to read that? Oh, actually, Tiger, that reminds me. I wanted to ask a favor, if I could. Hold on. Oh, that's great. Excellent. I was... include your art to buy in the artist alley. That is one of the ideas I had. The main issue I will have with that, and it might be an ask forgiveness, not permission situation. But the main issue I have is I know at Oz Comic Con, authors and comic book creators get a cheaper rate than artists. And I don't know if I put myself under as an author, if I then start selling art, if that's okay. I don't know if they'll get grumpy at me. So, I might take a few pieces of art and get a bit of attention that way, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully, we'll be making a cool poster for the, cool poster for it, eventually. Once, we'll see how we go tonight. Yeah, Tiger, did you... I know a while back you were posting in Discord about the, what was it? The character sheets? Like the book character sheets? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is I put it down as books, but then also be like, I've also got merch and other bits and pieces that I sell, and we'll see how we go. But basically saying, look, the main thing I'm selling is the books. I also had the idea, so when is the Heimgard romance book? Oh, it's not. Absolutely not. I have written one romance in my lifetime, and that's enough for me. The other idea I had, which I thought was really cool, and I thought it'd be really interesting to see if we could get it off the ground, once I get a bit more, if and when I get a bit more into the artist alley mindset and community, is drawing trading cards. So making artwork trading cards, which are just like characters or pieces or whatever. So they're literally just like playing cards with a piece of art of yours on them, and you can make them like different things, like what do you call it, putting different parts of your characters on there, and then selling those. Like, so maybe you only make like one per con, and then you sell those, but then you start this almost like artist alley trading card system for people to buy, because I don't know about everyone else, but I'm like, I've got, quite literally right here, I've got so many stickers. Like, I keep so many stickers, and there's like only so many. I feel like there's only so many keychains that someone could have. But writing about marrying your wife doesn't count. Oh, well, that just takes all of it out then, doesn't it? But yeah, but I thought it'd be cool, like, to be able to turn around and go, oh, cool, we've got this, like, wait, why isn't that working now? Oh god, what have I done? Nope, the train's back on. It's all good. It was just I've had to swap over something, and suddenly it's like, because the OBS is weird. So I just wanted to make, I thought it'd be a cool idea to make like almost like an artist alley trading card thing, so people could like collect art from different people and have them in little packets or whatever, or little folders, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea. It may be entirely based on the fact that I've been getting a lot of, as I mentioned in one of my previous streams, I've been getting a lot of like Pokemon trading card content recently. But there was another thing. Oh yes, Tiger, did you still have that, what do you call it? I saw a little while back in Discord, you posted the, book character sheet thing. Was that still a thing? Book journal, that's the one, yeah. Am I right in remembering that had like a character sheet for your book, or like a full page for the book that you're reading thing? I don't know. Dragon getting the ADHD sidetrack bad today. Oh, 100%. I actually finally got booked in for my assessment as well for that. I finally got properly referred, and I'm getting the assessment for that. The lady that makes them does either 1-page summary or 2-page more in depth on what's it? This can leave. Yeah. Hopefully should be diagnosed and medicated soon. But we'll see. Very exciting. So the lady that makes them either does 1-page summary or 2-page more in-depth ones. Oh, that's so cool. Like, it was more just wanting if you could, I was wondering if you could take a photo and send me through the ones, if you have one for Berserker and Ulfadin. That would be awesome, because I figured that'd be a really cool thing to use on my tables at cons and that sort of thing. Because it'd be, yeah, because it'd be a cool little, I thought it'd be a cool little, like, way of advertising the books. I've got to do some mini painting streams soon, because I've got so many minis to paint. And there's one in particular that one of our good friends of the channel, Ghost Puppet, bought for me at PAX that I definitely need to do something with, because dear God, that was an expensive mini to buy for a gift. Paint, yeah. I might have to do it eventually, but we will see. I also really need to get, either one of the, like, what do you call them, like, there's these, like, clips for your webcam, because I realized that every time I move that webcam over here, the reason it's still here at the moment, every time I move that webcam, like, over here for like art streams and stuff, when I put it back, I'm never happy with it, and it takes me ages to put it back. So I need to get, either get one of the magic arms so that I can just swivel it back and forth, or get one of the there are like these clips you can put on top of the mounts, and then one on the bottom of your camera, so you can just sort of unclip it and move it rather than having to completely unscrew it. But yeah, we need to get you an extra cam. Yeah, but then the other cam would be for Asta. So she you know, so I can't claim that one. Although the one that I do have on my throne, it does have like it's a swivel camera, like it actually follows. So you could put it like just here, and it would turn and swivel, which would mean, yeah. If you want high quality, then my phone picks. Oh no, that's all good. Like more just if you send it through, I can mock up one. It's just I would really love to know what you've put in it. Because you know I can put I can put stuff in it, but yeah. Puppet Cam, yeah. It'd be difficult because she seems to be on the floor a lot at the moment. Hey bub, you want to come say hello? No, you don't want to come say hello. You loafing, aren't you? Come say hello to the lovely people. Yeah. So 3 cameras, yes. All of the cameras. The baby. His little baby. Hey, Bublin. You want to go on your bed? Or do you want to be on the floor? Well, you don't want to be on the bed today, do you? Princess Asta. Blessings upon the chat this day. Indeed. Indeed. Alright. To Fanfare, she needs her own theme song. She does. I'll hit up Glyph to get an Asta theme song. But yeah, no, so Tiger, just capping on the end of that, if you can just send through if you've got one written for mainly just saying if you've got one written for Berserker and Ulfadin, as long as there are no major spoilers in it, I would really love a photo of those so I can make one up and use it as my part of my promotion for my books at conventions and stuff like that. That'd be really cool. What else we got here?
She is the sweetest baby. Deserves only the best for our princess of the stream.
She does. Absolutely deserves only the best. Don't you, Papa? Why are you hiding today? Do you not want to be on your bed? Is it too warm? It's not that warm. Do you want me to just change it so it's just the blanket on there, maybe? Just the soft blanket? Or you're just not liking the couch because it's too bright, maybe. I don't know. She is the sweetest baby. Absolutely. Okay. Let's jump over to the art screen. I didn't want to move the camera. Couldn't be bothered moving the camera today. So we'll see how this goes. Well, that's not too bad, actually. We'll see if Asta... Well, the good thing is, it means if Asta does get up on the couch, that she'll just... we can just move the camera over a bit. But yeah. Blank canvas. She needs a cooling blankie. She does. She does have a cooling mat. It's out in the living room. It's only a little one. But we got her another one, but she dug through it, which was annoying. But yeah. Here's my pen. There's my pen. Okay. What's going on here? Alright, why are you not working suddenly? Question, if you could choose your character's face cards, who would you choose to play them? Do you mean like if I were to choose my like the actors for my characters? Set a reminder to finish off the pages and I'll send them to you. Could be around New Year's if that's okay. That's fine. Just all over the place at the moment. Not a problem at all. Who would I choose to play? The trouble I would have, I think at the moment, can I... Hang on. What's going on here? The trouble I would have, really, is that, a lot of the characters in my story, at least up until... For the majority of at least Berserker, a lot of them are children. Or at least, 15, 16. Okay, why is it doing that? Let's go here. Malik, one of the Hemsworths? Possibly. Like... Yeah. Let's bring this back around here just while I figure this out. Sorry, it just seems to be being weird. Jimothy struck. Jimothy struck in a new way as well. We're not helping this year. In the Windows search bar, type calibrate the screen. In the Windows search bar. Bring up the control panel. Hardware and sound. Tablet. Oh no, tablet PC settings there. No, that's not what I wanted. Ugh. Yeah, Jimothy needs to keep us on our toes. Yeah. You can fix this. I'm sure I can. It's a matter of can I fix it in a reasonable time frame. Hold on a sec. Okay. And now we are working. That should work. Murray, an Archmage, how's it going? I arrive and Dragon leaves. It happens. Greeting and chat here. How are you? Doing good, man. Just had some technical difficulties. And now if we jump over to the art screen. Beautiful. Okay. So. I figure the best way to imitate, well, the best way to do, what do you call it? Movie posters is to take inspiration from other movie posters. So we're going to take it from, of course, only the finest of movies. And we'll see if we can thumbnail this. So I want to get that ideal of like a bit of a... Let's see if we can... Yeah! Hell yeah. Alright, let's get my sketchy pencil. Nope, didn't want that. How do I change? No fill. Not filled.
Tigerino would like you to hydrate, at Itachi_air, just followed. Welcome to the academy.
Itachi. Awesome. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for following. Very kind of you. Where have you come in from? And what was that? Was that a hydrate? Alright, so if we do something like that, we're gonna lock these. Bring. So how are we gonna? Let's see how we're gonna do this. So first and foremost, we need. I feel like we need like. This is gonna look really not great, but like. It's okay. It's only meant to be a thumbnail. We need a Malik down the middle here. I figure. Just a rough draft, yeah. So this is now I will say at the start of all of this, I'm not very good with the like I'm not very knowledgeable about like art terminology, and I know a few things, but mostly just what I've learned from Drawfee and from Jazza. But this is what is I believe often referred to as thumbnailing, which is basically where you make the image really small, and just get the basics in, so you don't get too sort of like hung up on details, and you just get the pieces in. So we're just gonna because it gives you an idea of sort of the how it's going to, how the like, I don't know what the proper word is, but like the poses and the things all sort of work without it getting too, without getting too worried about details or needs sort of more of a tilted back head, doesn't he? Question is, do I put the trio sort of around him, or do I put them off to one side a bit more? Maybe. Yeah, it gives you like the layout and the flow of it all. Let's remove that for a moment. So we need like a... Because what I want to do is have... this sort of like layered look to it. And then... have the big one back here. I should probably make that a different color, because that's going to be on... Actually, both of these should probably be a different color. Different color, Dragon. Because we'll do... We need, like... Brock. Nope. Don't get into it yet. There you go. Oh, is that too big there? And then we will have... I want to have like the full... care. That'll be probably a bit more washed out later. Maybe we have bring Olaf and Kiri down a bit. Probably make them a little smaller. Maybe do like a... I'm not gonna fit I realize immediately I'm not gonna fit everyone into this. So it's suddenly like a what do I need to have in here? And do I want it this way or do I want a different style? I could go more down the like the Fellowship of the Ring style. Have it more like Malik in the forefront with like the three. Ooh, what about this? What about this? Let's try something out here. This is sort of like, yeah, it's for book one. But it's sort of an arching series sort of poster. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna group all of this. So that's an idea. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment. Let's try... Hang on, let me just remove this bit. We can try that again. Because let's do, like, if we've got Fen up there, and then we can have, like, a larger... sort of over-the-shoulder thing going on here. Alright. So that's an idea. That's one idea. The other idea I just had, that needs to come out of there. Now I'm just like, what will 2 supposed to look like? So no chapter 5. No chapter 5. But what if we had a similar sort of vibe, but let's go... we put... Oh, wait a minute, I can sort of like... What if I just mirror this? just gonna put that there as like a. And then we've got I'll put in the background. Then we're gonna add another one. We're gonna remove this because we're gonna start putting in like a blue, maybe? I don't know if this is gonna stay because I don't know if I want them looking like at each other or. Eh. Maybe we move them over a little bit. Because that way I can then do like on this one. Again, we're just trying to get the general shape of it in. And then we go to the blue. Maybe I need to make Brock smaller. Not bitter. Not at all. You're way too sweet for that. Exactly. Oof. Looking back at it a bit, yeah, chapter, was it Orphan's poster will read fairly close to, I realize, Orphan's poster will read fairly close to a horror movie. Could do like the Gandalf thing here. If we go like I need to make... What if we make... Malik a little bigger? Get up on the couch? Oh, perfect. Chapter fucking 5? Yeah. Oh dear. It is funny to me that, like... Not funny's not the right word. But the amount that, like, Chapter 5 of Harbingers of Ragnarok has become almost, like... Well, not almost, it has become said with almost the same tone and, like, reverence as... what was it, episode 4 for Full Metal Alchemists? Is just very, very cool. Cool is probably not the right word, but you know what I mean. Actually, yeah, no, let's not do that for the second. What if I just have them all, like... You know what I could do? If I bundle those three up a bit more. I'll have to redraw those two a little bit more. I can probably put rock over here, maybe? Twice blessings this day. Oh, did you not want to stay up there? Too much attention. No, I think maybe it's better over here. Many thanks for your blessing, yes. Oh dear. Bobicus, howdy! Hey Bobicus, how's it going? Good to see ya. How are you this fine day? I'm doing good. Just trying to get this composition the way I want it. So maybe we have like... it down a little bit because I'm probably gonna have let's maybe draw this out a bit more. Book. Indeed. I'm here because TTRPG tag, but first, yeah. So we are currently drawing a sort of theatrical poster for my Harbingers of Ragnarok series. Yeah, it is a techno fantasy, dystopian techno fantasy series based on Norse mythology. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out. Most of the people in chat at the moment have read it, I believe. What I want to do...
Oh, I downloaded these new brushes, and they're right at the top of my thing. Okay. So what we're also gonna do... Oh, no. Don't want that mirrored anymore. Because I want to make a little, like... Money got me here. That's impressive. It's one thing to write a book, it's another for people to read it. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. But yeah. And also, yeah, we have a TTRPG stream that we run here every second Thursday. Obviously, not for the next couple, but what if we moved... This is just going to be a whole stream of me being going, what if? And, I'm just going to do, like, a really basic little... I probably, honestly, could have just left them as they were before. But we'll see. Let's just do, like, a little, like, family... portrait thing here. We're just doing a little bit of thumbnailing here at the moment. We can probably leave that at 1 eye, really. Because that also lends itself to innocuity. I feel like I am literally just going to bring this back to what I did before. But also, do I need Orma in there is the other question. I have... But now we're mid-fight to get him to give us book 3. Yeah. I've written 1 book and I'm working on the second myself. The first one I'm not going to publish, too much to fix, and it's too much of a darling as is. Ah, yeah, I get that. The second one I feel more optimistic about. Ah, awesome. Cool. Maybe, what if we put, because we can probably put, I'd need to probably copy and paste him onto another layer. Actually, I can probably just redo him, honestly. This one. Because we can put Brock. What if we select... layer, transform. Stop doing it. Just trying to figure out the right...
Let's just... What if we work the other way? Hold on a second. Swans. Can you tell I very rarely do, like, compositional work? Oh, God, it's a pain. This is not my usual bag. So I'm gonna put... Let's work with what we've already got down. We put Herrick there. And Orma. Hold on. Let's go back here. I think mayhaps just the Berserker leaders and the friends Malik makes. Possibly. What I was going to do... What I was thinking of doing is having... Sort of like... Where's my pen here? Sort of like this here. So this with this. Having... You can't see that at all, can you? Let's bring it up to white. So sort of like with this, having the... Sort of Malik front and center, either wearing his hoodie or wearing the pre-Berserker, like the Berserker Initiate cowl. And then having his friends to one side, Herrick and Brock to the other side, and then at the bottom having his, like... his fight with the other chiefs as sort of a thing. Oh, because it's... Yep. Cool. The Muppet movie, what was the name of the culinary establishment that Doc Hopper aspired to launch, which would have featured a certain amphibian delicacy? So maybe let's put in... Let's see if we can get, like... So friends on one side and mentors on the other? Yeah. And... So let's maybe move... If we move... The trouble is I kind of want... I want Herrick to be this sort of, like, looming presence in the back.
So he's going to be... a bit bigger, I think. And maybe tilted a bit more that way. So I think we've got to put... More of a... One day I'll figure it out. Also, I don't know where it was there before, but the Big Nate show. No, I use Critter. It is a free art program, and I use the Huion Canvas Pro 16, which is an art tablet. I've never used Procreate, mainly because I found Critter fairly early and never really looked back. Bastards gonna be okay. Is that how you're gonna sit? Really? Okay, that's starting to shape up a bit more. Let's bring that maybe down a little bit. And same for Herrick. Maybe bring him across a little bit, just to... maybe, and then we can probably space out the other side a bit more. So that way maybe we put Olaf and Kiri in front, or Einar? Let's have a look, see. We could probably have him sort of like... What if we had... Where's my pencil? There. What if we had like Einar...
We could have like. This is gonna be tricky. Aina needs to be smaller, methinks. Question is, do I have them all? What if I had Kiri in like a sort of a fun, like this? Maybe we just do like a. Like that sort of thing. We'll figure out the rest. What do we reckon? Just as a composition sort of thing. Then we have sort of a. This is gonna look really dumb. Put green and right at the very tippy top. We're gonna have. And there she is, a good girl. We're gonna have like a sword thing here, and then an axe here, a nice wide stance. It's not gonna stay, it's just a thumbnail.
Let me make that a bit smaller. So it'll be similar to this. Maybe we can move quite literally all of it up. Oh, actually, I can just move the frame down. Let's put Herrick a bit high, but we can probably shift it around a little bit. What do we reckon? I think that looks good. What do we all think? I think that's most part of the way. We can sort out the poses and stuff a bit more as we go, as we get into the sketch of it. But I think that's mostly the idea. But let's make all of this a bit bigger. Man, why is there something over there? Eh. Why did it do that? That's weird. Yo, how's it going? How we doing? How we doing? Who's here? The YouTubers are here. Dear. How we doing, guys? Good to see ya. Alright. Let's get started on this, shall we? So we're gonna start with Malik. Because I feel like... he's gonna be... we sort of want him to be the focal point. Also kind of want to do... realize I was thinking about it recently, I kind of want to do some art studies soon. Okay, let's see here. The fun bit about the way that I've posed him and also the way this will work is I can completely black out his eyes. If I want to. I'm just gonna lock the sketch layer. I'm gonna put them in, just so they're in there. But yeah, Guest Decay, how's it going? Guys, once more, it's Dragon, please. Thank you. And whatever. Road trip poster? Road trip poster, I think. Yeah, how's it going? Quest 2K? Yes, K2U, that's the one. How's it going? Just... How's it going? Mahad, how's it going? Good to see ya. Thank you, Vera. I'm gonna put his eyes in just so that they're there. But I might... The other thing that is always good about doing the that's too much shoulder. Doing the proper sketch layers, you start to realize the stuff that you did that's probably a bit too much anyway. Alright. Best white noise machine, absolutely. Dear. Okay. It's probably... Maybe I can even bring that sketch, like, in a little bit. Yep. Make him a bit thinner. And cool. So where's music though? Music can keep going, please. No, that's all good. Yeah, they are connected in the middle. Something going on there that I will figure out in a moment. So this one, this side, I feel like is going to give me more trouble than this side. I'm going to bam. And his messed up face, but yeah. needs to have a much longer face, I think. Gonna give him little triangle eyes for now. Are we getting a puppy on the poster for book 1? The teddy bear? Is there a puppy? I'm trying to remember for book 1. I don't think... There's definitely a teddy bear. I think I'd remember. I'm trying so hard to not say spoilers. People in chat who have not read the book. That's fair. And appreciated. Yes, there are... Oh, puppy. I get what you mean, yeah. Not getting puppy, but oh god, Ira. Should I put Ira in? Let me give him sort of a... Can I see? I'm curious. Oh yeah, of course. On both sides. Middle fingers are webbed. All my toes are webbed as well, but I'm not showing that here. Especially not wearing a kilt. Just gonna put in... as not your manage no feet pics as not does it feel weird? No, I've had it my whole life. It feels normal. I've never known what I've never known anything else, so
Gonna have to mess with that face a bit more, but that's okay. Bring this out a little bit. And then if I go down to have you looked for treatments or anything? Am I trying to? No, that's all good. No, that's all good. You're just being curious, and that's all good. No, I've looked into surgery. So, for instance, I did have originally have, what do you call it? I did also originally have 6 toes on each foot. That was something I got surgically. Ah, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. I see what you mean now. No, I'm not meaning to do that. I don't know why that came back on. But that's okay, because it's on a separate layer anyway, so I can just erase this side. So that was something I got, altered with surgery. I pointed out that. Thank you very much. Before I got somewhere that it was going to cause a problem. That was something I got fixed with surgery, but that was also because that did actually affect my life, because it made getting shoes was an absolute pain in the ass. But yeah, the fingers and toes, like the webbing, really doesn't really doesn't change that much. Like, it doesn't affect me as much. Whereas the extra toes did. So yeah. Gotta love drawing people on different perspectives. So no, I haven't really looked into different. Did I get made fun of growing up or currently? Currently, no. Generally, I find anyone who is going to make fun of me nowadays is, well, even back then I would have said, is not worth knowing. So no, people don't. People get. It's funny because the people who, like you were saying, there are people who ask questions who are genuinely just curious, who get very worried about what do you call it, offending me, whereas it's the people who
There are people who have like genuinely reacted with like disgust or like being actually freaked out, which tends to be a bit more offensive to me. Again, we're just still working this out so that it's... but yes, when I was growing up, absolutely. You know, school kids, can be and are very, very mean. So yes, 100% got made fun of a lot. But then again, also got made fun of for a lot of things when I was growing up. You know, the one thing I'll say is, you know, generally speaking, when you are, that's ridiculous. Now comes the bit where we find out that Dragon often struggles to draw women. Would make kids can be vicious. Oh, absolutely. I got picked on too. Yeah, no, like genuinely speaking, the thing I'll say is like when generally I'll say like if you do not fit in for whatever reason, or kids don't like you, they will find something. If it's not, you know, the fingers or the toes or the fact that you're a nerd or whatever, it'll be something else. It's one of the main reasons that you'll find a lot of kids, especially nowadays, resort to things like racism without really even understanding how it works. Because it's something different. It's something they can pick on you for. And it's something that quite often when, it, you know, the fact of the matter is it's not, you know, a, what do you call it, like...
Xyloxith would like you to hydrate.
It's not a matter of that actually being the problem. It's the fact that you react to it. How did I deal with it? Not in a way that I would recommend anyone else does. What I've found nowadays, and especially as an adult, but also what I've seen a lot throughout the time. Generally speaking, what bullies are looking for is a reaction. What they're looking for is entertainment. 90% of bullies are scared and bored. They are scared to be themselves. They are scared to put themselves out there, the fear of being judged. And they are bored out of their minds because they can't do what they want because they're too scared to do anything. If you give them nothing, if you give them no reaction, and you just, like, the amount of times that I've been, you know, like, I've been called gay because of my long hair, I've been called a girl, and I'm just like, okay, cool, is that it? Like, you done? Yep, awesome, bye. Like, it's... It is genuinely they are looking for a reaction, they are looking for entertainment. If you don't give them that, they learn that you are not someone who can be taunted, and generally leave you alone.
Just ignoring them leads to escalation. It can be, yes, it can, but it's the best. Honestly, it is the best thing to do usually. I refused to shave my legs as a teen girl and get picked on for that. It bothered me for 5 minutes. Lol, yeah. Picking on the bullies works a little bit, just ignoring them works best. Exactly. Yes, of course. If it ever comes to physical altercations and it starts becoming... Because there's bullying, which is just talking crap. And then there's, you know, abuse. And that's an area where, yeah, you need to... If you are if you are in an area where there is an authority figure around, go and talk to them about it. Got picked on for being a fat kid. So did I. By one girl. Told her she was 4 eyes. She just started wearing glasses. Yeah. Made her cry and she was nice after that. Yeah. I was meaning when the victim of bullying actually fights back. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. I feel kids these days are a different breed. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to be. You know, it's... you know, everything's gonna bring new things that worry and scare everybody. Let's actually... Hang on, let's just erase it like a sane person, yeah? But yeah, but as far as how I dealt with it at the time, you know, look, it is not something that I would recommend for everyone because it leads to, as an adult, a lot of resentment. I hid. I survived as I could, which for the most part meant hiding. To the point that there was a spot in our school library that I knew and was my main sort of hangout spot because I knew the bullies at my school didn't know it was there. So yeah. That's how I found out I was ADHD and got put in a special class, yeah. I've been on both sides of the coin. When I used to bully other kids, it was because I was always alone, yeah. And didn't have friends, so I wanted others to feel how I felt, yeah. Because I was always excluded. But before and after I was a bully, I was also bullied for being different and whatever. I'm not proud of being a bully in the past, but we learn and grow. Yes, exactly. What do you call it? Hold on, where'd my brain go? Come on, back you come. Yeah, bullies generally, as I mentioned before, are bored and scared. They are bored because, you know, they won't do anything that isn't popular. And they're scared of trying anything that they actually want to do because they're scared that their friends will turn on them. There was a thing that I saw really, it was a very interesting, absolutely collective hug for the chat. There's a thing I saw, there was a thing that one of my workmates said recently that I found very interesting when talking about, we were talking about homophobia, specifically in this case, but it works for most areas of, for a lot of areas of bullying at least. But it was the idea that we came to was, if you're bullied because your parents because, you know, you are, as one might deem it, allowed to be gay. Imagine what that means for the bully's home life. That it's like, imagine, this is the way it was said to me, imagine having it so clearly pointed out to you that your parents' love is conditional. Like, is conditional on the fact that you know, you need to be what they want you to be. Like, and then seeing someone whose parents' love is unconditional to the point that they can be who they are, whoever they want to be, without, you know, any sort of comeuppance or retribution. And I think that's a similar thing for a lot of them, because it's that ideal for a lot of bullies, because it is that ideal of, even if it comes down to, you know, like, just your friends. Like, imagine not being able to be who you are, or do what you want to do because your friends will disown you. Like, it really just comes down to sort of like, I don't know, man. I have no idea what this face is doing. And I can't say I'm a huge fan of it, but it's gonna be our placeholder for the moment, just so we can get a vague idea of where everything fits. But yeah, no, 100%. And I always was in trouble because I'd get bullied, and then when I'd finally retaliate and defend myself, I'd get in trouble with teachers because they see me reacting, but not... Yeah, 100%. I feel that in my soul. Yeah, no, absolutely. Therapy session over. But generally saying, but just a general message to all of that. Bullying is much more about the bullies than it is about the person being bullied, really, because they will, from what I've seen and from what I understand, they will find anything. But anyway, this is all starting to come together now. And yeah, I hope, I'm just gonna roughly... Okay. So that's all awful, but yeah. May have already had your share, yeah, fair. Topic change. Which character would most likely stop to smell the roses? That's interesting. I'd like to hear what everyone else says to start, because I have my own thoughts, but I think my thoughts are also based very much on character backstory stuff that I sort of have more just to inform characters rather than anything else. That is all awful, but it's okay, because it's just figuring out... Fucking hell. Asta, Jesus Christ. Let's bring this up a bit. Get this bloody... Get a... Kiri's Chad chin out of the way a bit. Yeah, who do we reckon? Personally, Olaf. It's a rough sketch, I know, but the rough sketch has to be somewhat in the right ballpark, and the rough sketch is where we get the things out of the way. So yeah, what do we reckon, chat? Which of the cast is most likely to stop to smell the roses? Now comes this bit. That's what it'll be. I need a sort of a slight tilt to the head. Give it that sort of more... Can't wait to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. Like in the middle of the night at some point. I'll be able to get back to sleep before everyone's wake up Christmas morning. Being terrified 3 again. I don't have context, so I don't know what character. Oh, come on. I shouldn't say that. Sounds like someone that should read the book. Okay. Lord Esther. Maybe it needs a bit more of a tilt. Really make a stream, they do. She is very snory. Especially snory. She's been... quite snory tonight, which is interesting. Let's...
Hmm. What am I thinking here? Strange theory that I cannot get out of my head. Yeah, what's that? Pennywise are the same species. I think I've seen like a few theories about Mary Poppins, honestly. Similarly like talking about why is that on a different layer? What the fuck is this? The main one I've seen is obviously like due to like a few different areas is that for the Doctor Who fans is that Mary Poppins is a Time Lord. Alright, I think I'm gonna start this head over. Because I don't think it's worked for me here.
At Tigerino, just subscribe.
Aw, Tiger, thank you
Your
very much for the
name
sub.
Has been added to the records.
20 months in a row. God damn. Mary Poppins is 100% a Time Lord. I feel like that makes Pennywise a Time Lord. I do not know enough about who is in a relationship with a teacher, Miss Frizzle. Oh, that's great. So we have the nanny, the teacher, the doctor, and the master, and the clown. Oh, that's a good question. What Berserker clan would you try for? That needs to be tilted.
to draw a beard.
Tiger'd go wolves? I don't know much about Pennywise, but if the boot fits, Pennywise is Time Lord. Wolves? Try for bear? Yeah, I can see Laura trying for bear. Fun fact. Actually talking, I think I don't know. I know I raise it at some point in the novels. I can't remember which scene. Which is also another thing here, is that a lot of this is going to be the Berserker in Norse culture, like Norse mythology and Norse folklore, the Norse, the ideal of like the Berserker being the rage that the Norse found in bears, that inspired the Berserker ideal, was, and it's funny because I've raised this a couple times and people get very, and there's a certain group of people that get very upset when I bring up this sort of thing, but they were, it was the rage of mama bears, was female bears defending their dens, defending the babies, which I found really cool. I love that idea. Give him his little... his head too big in it. Bit more precise than that dragon. Maybe a little bigger than that. Bang. That's a bit better. Mama bears, yeah. So yeah, actually, very correct. Gonna give him like a little coat situation here.
That's going to need to be fixed up. But we're just scratching it in at the moment. I've got to do, I think, more work learning about eye shapes. He says, drawing a really shit second eye. There's definitely been... It's not too big, it's fine. Depending on the body angle and the head tilt, yeah. We'll see. Alright, let's chuck in... Sort of coming together. I think the main thing that's going to really need to be reworked is the friend side. Now comes the bit that is going to annoy me greatly, unless I absolutely fluke it, which is drawing a head. From a different point of view than I am used to. The jaws maybe come back a bit too far. Let's just see if we can get it. It's not bad, but I think... Hang on. Let's try it again. Hold on.
If we get, see if we can map it out a little bit, maybe. I did not read that as tilts. I'm trying to like get the. It's getting the like over the shoulder. I could just do it like side on. Maybe like just sort of less of. Hang on. Let's try this. Oh, one more. Oh, it did. No. You wrote angle as angel, but no, you wrote tilt correctly. Ira and Scarlet for poster 3, possibly. Have to wait and see how book 3 goes.
Thank you, Zylock Sith. Your attendance has been marked.
Thank you, Zay. Gonna leave that there. That's gonna need a bit more work.
I'm gonna need to workshop that a bit more. Methinks. That's not quite right. The rig deserves to be immortalized. Oh dear. Me offering the road trip poster, which means you have to draw a truck. Oh dear. Yeah, but Malik can be leaning against the rig to remove the need for some detail, but then, yes, the other road trip companions would also need to be there in dynamic positions. After this, I don't think I'll be doing another poster. This is far too much work. Oof. Feel like the eyes kind of lost in all that. Alright, need to do the little guys at the front. Yeah, Herrick's gonna need a change up. Including the storm. Like a Bikini Babe car wash kind of scenario. Oh no.
might have to look up some good poses for this. My take on a poster design. End of the day, though, you got to best show how you want to portray the story. The viewing Malling's back, standing on a ridge, looking towards the rig. Clouds on the horizon, off to the side of the city. Eyes glowing amongst the thundering storm. Ooh, that's a cool one. I like that design. That sounds awesome. I'm not sure what his legs are going to do yet. But then again, I might just remove the legs anyway. So we have like a... I know it's very rough. It'll all get fixed. Don't worry about it. My phone died. Was. Viewing Malik's back, standing on a ridge overlooking towards this. Oh, city. Sorry, yeah. I read it as rig. That's weird. Yeah, no, that looks cool. That sounds cool. I like that. There would need to be like wolf eyes as well in the in the sky. The moment when I always remember, no matter how long I make legs, I always need to make them longer because I draw almost consistently very short legs. Same with torsos at times. I draw dwarves a lot. And I mean, I know why. But at the same time, I'm not sure why. Right. So which character in book one would most likely knock the turtle off the post and would be most likely to wonder how it got there? The bully knockoff. Ah, yeah, Magnus. Da Vinci's drawing shows proportions for limbs. Post over it and put it up. You should do that. Yeah, I probably should do that. We need to move Ulfwald back a bit. Because I should also probably need to make him slightly larger. Whoop. We lost music. F Magnus, yeah, 100%.
I think it was one of my readers who said they expected me to do more with Magnus. And I feel like I remember just being like, I really just wanted to get Magnus out of the picture as quickly as possible the moment I put him in. How are we gonna... Let's just knock in the poses, maybe. Or just knock in the shapes. And we can figure out the poses and stuff. Off stream. Oh, too big. Exactly the same as it was before. Actually, no. He needs to be beefy AF. This is Bjorn we're talking about. Might need to put this on a different layer. Just so I've got room to move. Beefcake, absolutely. Busby younger. Einar would have hit the turtle off, yeah. Olaf would gently take the turtle off the post and put it safely on the ground. Yep, absolutely. Kiri would wonder how it got there. And obviously, what's his name? Come on, where's my brain? Brockwood. But I guess we're not really talking about the adults in the party, are we? Need a bit more twist in the body, I think. This gonna be tricky. Why are you struggling all of a sudden? I'm being good, yeah. Okay, so we need to get... No, that's not right. But that's okay. That's something I'll have to look up how to do. I'm not great with movement, which is very frustrating. I'm very used to doing like stationary pieces, I guess. So another fun fact, a little behind the scenes peek, I don't know if I've brought up before. Bjorn's design is based loosely on, visually at least, on Zach Wild from Black Label Society. Who is the most superstitious person in the group? I feel like it'd be... I want to say it'd be somewhere between... I reckon it'd be... Any of them could be, is the thing. But I think it'd be most likely somewhere between... I personally think it'd be between Einar and Olaf. But Kiri may also have that, like... I feel like Kiri would be very much about, like, good luck stuff. Whereas the boys would have, you know, like... What's going on here? Ira's definitely. I don't think so much about good luck charms and rituals. I feel like Kiri's... I don't think his desk is on the ground, so that shouldn't be over there. Kiri's very much in the, like, you know... Like, see a penny, pick it up sort of ideology. Like, of superstition... Whereas, yeah, I can imagine the boys being a bit more, like, not admitting to it, but being... Having some more of, like, the... I'm also wondering whether I should give them their hoods in this moment. So, then on. Right, that whole shoulder needs to come down a bit more. I'm aware that this is awful at the moment, but we're just getting... sketch sort of where we want it. I also realize this is the first time I've actually drawn a lot of these characters properly. Only hoods for Omar and Malik. Okay, well, we've got to make Bjorn a little bigger, because he a big boy. I'll probably change his pose as well. But now, if we remove background, so what I will probably have is two things here, just to add them in for effect. What does this one do? Nothing. Or does it do nothing because it's... Yeah, okay. Does it still do nothing? Yes, okay. There's a good one, this one. Give a bit of a distinction here. Actually, why am I using such a bright fucking color? That's a bit better. So we can do that. And then... very front. Once again, it's all gonna have to make him buff like Armstrong. Oh, he will be. Yeah, like Bjorn's entire thing is that he's absolutely jacked, so he will be 100%. Very, very large man. I do need to make all of it a bit smaller. Because I need space. Let's put the title at the bottom. What time are we at? 10:55. Okay. Let's move a couple things around just to see how we go with it.
The other thing that we can do, which I don't really want to do because it's going to be awful, but we probably should do, is flip the canvas. I can actually probably move Olaf over a bit. Not the flip. Yeah, it's gonna look very bad. Who gives the best hugs? Ooh. I think Herrick gives the best hugs. I think out of all, I feel like Olaf definitely gives good hugs. Bjorn, I feel like, gives what would be good hugs if they weren't like the pick you up and snap your back hugs. Whereas Herrick, I feel like Herrick gives good hugs. I really don't know if I want to flip it because I will find a better, more dynamic, pose for that middle bit. Maybe I'll do the pose in the middle will be, what was it? Malik and Malik knocking out Bjorn. That's what I'll do for the fight bit. I'll move that around. Maybe. We'll see. Let's do something here real quick. Alright, we'll figure that out. Hug from Orma. Oh, yes. A hug from Orma would be the most intimidating. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ira would give really good hugs. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Bjorn, 100%, he has really good, really, firm, warm hugs, but definitely has that, I'm gonna, 100%, 90% of the time, hugs to the point of, breaking someone's spine. It also needs to be rounded a little bit more. Bring the eyes. Oh, no, put it in the middle bit. Next question: who would be best to fix a broken back? In book 1, yeah. It is funny to me, in my job, like, seeing the difference in, like, the kids who come in, like, especially for year, like, 7. Because there are some kids who come in who are 100%, I'm like, oh yeah, that is a child. That is a small child. And then there are kids that come in and it's just like, that is a grown man. Like that is an adult man. It's very concerning sometimes. But yeah. Okay. So, image, let's see. Ready for this? How awful is everything? Pretty, most of it's not terrible, and the stuff that I thought was going to be terrible, and only the stuff that I really thought was going to be terrible was terrible. There's a few spacing issues, but nothing that can't be fixed fairly easily. But we are out of time. So, yeah, that's the basics of it so far. I'll definitely come back, probably off stream, and see if I can sort out some of these features. Generally just because I find on stream I'm a little less, what do you call it? A little less inclined to sort of muck around with things and to use reference and that sort of stuff. And to bring up reference and that sort of thing. So, I'll have a muck around with it off stream. And, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, it's looking good so far. We've just got to figure out, Herrick's head and pose, because that's disgusting. And, mainly you just got to figure out that and, what do you call it? Olaf and Kiri a bit more, I think. But we got the general idea down, and I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I'm not sure. I might change. I might also change. I love this that I've just said. I kind of like it all, and then I'm like, I'm gonna change everything. I might change Malik, like Malik's setup, because I'm not super happy with that, like straight on look and everything. I feel like that's a little. I'm not. He also feels, with everything else going on at the moment, a bit small, I guess. So maybe I could make him bigger, but I might change his pose as well. But yeah, a general idea, and we'll see how it goes. Because even then, it might even be a case of going, cool, well, we've got a first attempt, so maybe we'll and then it might be a case of just restarting and seeing how we go. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Let me jump back over to this chatting screen. Wow. Oof, let's get back on here. But yeah, no. Very, very cool stuff. We'll see how we go. Let me just save that real quick before I nick it off and get distracted with rating and such. Save. Harbingers poster. Cool.
I'm loving Liquid's in progress. Thank you. I think Malik needs to be much bigger. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe having him a bit more like, because I think when I first imagined it was more, he was more up. So I might maybe see if I can make him a bit taller and maybe have a bit more of a dynamic stance, I guess. But yeah. Inspiration on the next TTRPG stream. Oh, thank you. But yeah. But let's have a look and see who we're gonna raid. Why is that so low? Oh, because I was down there. That's why, Dragon. Use it wisely against the players. Oh, I will. I most certainly will. Does anyone have someone that we can raid? Is the question. Fire Broadside's on. Blupino's on. So Hannah's on playing Blueprints. I've got to play that. I need to sit down and properly play that because it looks awesome. Purge Mist is on. I feel like we raided Nerva Dreadnought last time from memory. Hoshi's on. So do we want to... I would say either Sir Hannah or Hoshi at the moment. What do we reckon? Selling my email soul is playing... Oh, is email soul playing with Hex? Oh, they're playing Tekken! Nope, not anymore. Purge Mist. What's Purge Mist up to? Yeah, we can raid into Purge Mist. I don't know. Yeah, let's raid into Purge Mist. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. Oh, I've got to put it in the other one, don't I? We'll wait for the ads to finish so that we can jump over.
And then hot dog is a frankfurter, and then umami, which is like dried and all this kind of stuff.
Or chorizo, it's pretty popular as well.
Of course, there's an ad. Yep, obviously.
All right. What next question? If you could only eat, or we'll eat and then we'll do the drink as well. If you could only eat
burger.
one,
I already know this question.
if you could only eat one thing ever, what would it be?
Burger, because I can put anything between two slices of bread.
No, it can only be one type of burger though.
Is this before or after we the Italians for better Italian food?
Please, squishy Asta for me. Oh, Asta, come here.
You're gonna say mac and cheese anyway, Quay. It doesn't fucking matter whether they're gonna before or after.
It's not even anything to do with the Italians. He's gonna say Kraft mac and cheese.
It's the same thing anyway. You fucking asshole.
No, actually, I wasn't gonna say mac and cheese.
What are you gonna say?
Baby girl.
You can't say that.
No, it has to be.
How did you
It
get
has
so
to be.
big?
It has to be.
When
one
did you
type
get so
of sandwich
big?
or burger. It has to be one thing.
Okay, Daniel.
Okay, are we guaranteed?
You can add.
Hope you all. Yes.
Okay.
Are the ads done?
So you can. So, okay. So you can add.
Ads better be
seasoning
done
and
soon.
sauces to it, and that's it. I'll let that slide.
Sauces?
Yeah, sauce and seasoning, and that's it.
Oh, well then I can just say pasta, can't I? Because I can have any.
Correct.
Um,
But it has to be one type of
that's the
pasta.
biggest loophole.
But if I
Come on.
If I take
Get the ads out of here.
base idea of something, I can add.
I was lucky with a 10-second one. But yes, yes, everybody, happy holidays to you all.
whatever you celebrate, however you celebrate it, I hope you have a wonderful time. We will be back after the holidays at some point. Because I think the next, like, 2 Thursdays are both, Christmas, Christmas and then New Year's. So, we will be back, earliest on the 8th, or the 15th. But I'll have to have a discussion with the others, for Echoes of Ragnarok when we get back to it. Red. Echoes of Ragnarok when you get back to it, but we'll be back with more art very soon. Also, just a reminder that, obviously we did it tonight, but our regular Tuesday stream will not be running anymore. There are still some things I want to do with, like, gaming and stuff, specifically doing more streams with Rose. We have Split Fiction now, and have been planning to play a few other things. So we'll probably get into that. But for the most part, we're not doing the regular Tuesday stream anymore. Also, another reminder that if you are in Melbourne or the Victoria area, I am going to be at various conventions next year, all of which you can find in the events page on my Discord or on my Facebook page. So definitely go and check those out, because we'll be going to Book Fair Australia, Clunes, Supernova, and very possibly Oz Comic Con and Metro Comic Con. So yeah, make sure you get on top of that if you want to come down and see me and get my books and get them signed and all that wonderful stuff. Asta's doing some digging to make herself comfy when I'm just going to kick her off the couch in a minute anyway. But yes, we're going to raid into Purge Mist. Everyone have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. And we'll be back soon to finish our poster. But yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to raid in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content on my journey in creating the world of Himgard, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, and Ko-fi. Over on Ko-fi, you can find a number of tiers for subscription, all heavy metal themed of course, where you can snag yourself some exclusive perks from yours truly. Also a huge thank you to my current Ko-fi subscribers, you make all of this possible, and I am truly grateful. 2. Check out my books. The Harbingers of Ragnarok series is my first creative foray into the world of Himgard, telling the stories of Ragnarok and setting up the world as we know it today. Get your copies through the links below. 3. Check out our channel partners and affiliates. My channel is now fortunate enough to have connections with a number of other amazing people and companies, including Dice Deli, Arkenforge, and Green Ronin Publishing, who make the adventure game engine which powers our Echoes of Ragnarok stream. Be sure to check the panels for info, links, and discount codes. And finally, just keep being amazing. Follow my socials, jump into the community in my Discord, let's keep building this nerdy heavy metal community into something amazing. Anyway, we're gonna start the raid now. Charge!